They say betrayal hurts most when it comes from those who raised you. I used to believe my parents would never turn against me until the day they tried to make me pay for my sister's dream house. It started in my father's office, papers spread across his mahogany desk. My mother stood beside him, hands clasped, like she was holding back something ugly. "We've decided," my father said, calmly. "You'll take responsibility for the mortgage. It's for the family." I remembered the silence that followed. Sharp, heavy. "For the family," I repeated. "You mean her house? Her name's on the deed, not mine." My sister looked away, guilty eyes, trembling hands. I'd seen that look before when she wrecked my car and blamed the neighbor's kid. But this time, it wasn't a lie about a dented bumper. This was $480,000. I refused quietly. No shouting, no drama, just a firm no. They sued me too, weeks later. The shock wasn't in the lawsuit itself, but in the cold precision of it. My parents' signatures, my sister's affidavit, the accusation that I agreed to fund her home as a family arrangement, my own blood, treating me like a stranger in court. The judge's name was Keenan, sharp, humorless, and observant. He looked at me once during the first hearing. Flicker of pity, maybe respect. "We'll need to see financial documents, communications and agreements," he said. "Let's see who really owns this debt." That's when I knew I'd win because, unlike my family, I never act without keeping records. The backstory, simple. When my sister wanted to buy her house, the bank refused her loan. Poor credit. No steady job. My parents came to me, the responsible one. They said to just help her with the paperwork. She'll handle the payments. So I did what? They asked. I helped arrange the documents, set up the account, and handled the initial approval. My name appeared on the payment authorization forms, but never on the deed, never on the mortgage itself. My father said, "You're just the signer, not the payer." I believed him. But later, when I found a draft email my mother forgot to delete, once he's listed as the responsible party, the bank will process everything under his name. Something inside me snapped. They planned this from the start. No rage, no confrontation. I played the long game. First, I gathered evidence quietly. Screenshots, bank messages, the original loan request showing my sister's failed application. Then every text from my parents implying it's just a formality. Even the one where my mother wrote, "Don't tell him until the loan's approved." I compiled it all neatly, like a prosecutor preparing for trial. Next, I visited the loan officer, Karen. She still remembered the deal. I recorded her statement under oath that my sister was the intended beneficiary. "He never agreed to pay," she said. We all knew it. Then I waited. For months, my parents' lawyer sent threats, emotional appeals dressed as legal letters. "Your parents are elderly. Your sister has a baby. Don't drag family into court." I said nothing. Silence has power. It unnerves people who rely on guilt. The day of the final hearing felt like the end of a bad play. My family sat across from me, all dressed in sorrow, pretending I was the villain. Their lawyer presented a stack of documents. "Your Honor, the defendant's name appears on every payment authorization." Judge Keenan nodded slowly. "And the deed?" Silence. "Whose name is on the property?" My sister whispered. "Mine." He leaned forward. "So he pays, you own." Interesting. Then it was my turn. I slid a single folder across the table. Neat, chronological, signed and time-stamped. The judge flipped through the pages. The email draft, the texts, Karen's statement, even a bank timestamp proving the funds came from my parents' joint account, not mine. When he looked up, the courtroom was silent. "This case," he said, "is not a dispute of debt. It's a dispute of deception." He turned to my parents. "You tried to transfer liability to your son for a loan that benefited someone else. That's fraud." The gavel came down like thunder. Case dismissed. And in his final order, Judge Keenan didn't stop there. He ordered them to cover my legal fees, every dollar. After court, my sister chased me to the parking lot. "You could have just helped," she said, her voice trembling. I smiled, calm. "I did. I helped you see who you've become." She didn't answer, just stood there clutching a bag she couldn't afford without my help. That night I sat alone at my desk, the Judgment papers neatly filed away. No anger, no triumph, just clarity. Blood. Doesn't guarantee loyalty and love. Doesn't excuse betrayal. They tried to bury me under their lies. Instead, I buried their trust in court records and evidence, the only kind of justice that doesn't fade with time. I didn't win because I fought harder. I won because